this is Rebecca Kokendorfer again with Homeschool.com. So remember, we're doing the joy experiments this week. So many times people think that life is hard, or that in order to accomplish anything you have to put your nose to the grindstone. And if you're having fun, you must be doing something wrong. But I homeschooled all the way through. I homeschooled from preschool to college, and I've learned from my own life, follow your joy sparks. Pay attention to those things that you enjoy. They're so important. And your children will learn so much more. And they will have a much better time, and so will you. It's what you really want for your children. It's what you really want for your homeschooling, is for all of you to be closer together and to enjoy your days as much as possible. So today's joy experiment is that I want you to say yes more often. I'm embarrassed to tell you this, but when I was raising my children, when I was in the thick of it, I had 3 children, 5 and under, and believe me, I've been where you are, and there were Cheerios on the floor, and there was lucky if we were having scrambled eggs for dinner. So I'm sure you can relate. So I'm embarrassed to tell you that when my children would come up to me to ask for something, they would say, "Don't say no automatically, Mom. Don't say no automatically." And I realized, wow, I must automatically, without even thinking about it, just say no, and then they could talk me into it. I was kind of I wasn't a glass half empty person, but I was a say no automatically person. So I did an experiment. For 1 week, I played the yes game. I was inspired to do this after watching Jim Carrey's movie, The Yes Man. I don't know if you've seen that, but the idea struck me, wow, what would my life be like? What would my days be like if I said yes to everything, almost everything, that everybody asked me? So a friend would invite me to go to see her daughter's concert. And my knee-jerk response was, no, I don't have time. But instead, I was playing the yes game, right? So I said yes, and I found that I did have time. So I went to her concert, and she was so pleased that I had been there. And my friend was so honored that I took the time for her. And I found that it didn't tire me out. Instead, it recharged me. Or another reason I would say no automatically so often is that I think, ooh, I don't have the money for that. I can't afford that. So now I started saying yes, and I discovered that I did have the money. I did have the time. So the experiment today is I want you to play the yes game. If you can play it longer than 1 day, try to do it. I did it for a week, and it was profound. I have to tell you, when I started it, I didn't tell anybody, because one of the fears come up. People will manipulate you, right? People will ask for things. So don't tell anyone you're playing the yes game. Just play it, say yes to everything quietly, and then come back to Homeschool.com, to the Facebook page, and tell us, how did the yes game affect you? What was your day like? I really look forward to hearing from you. Talk to you soon.